Hi guys, how's everyone been doing? Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. And today I'm going to be revealing the second season of Goosebumps from 2025. That one's called Goosebumps The Vanishing from 2025. Yes, this season is completely separate from the previous season of Goosebumps from 2023 from season 1. Season 2 does not have the same cast of characters. Yeah, this season has like a different cast of characters, like not the same from the first season. Unlike that, this season is a little bit shorter than last season. It only has 8 episodes. It's like Stay Out of the Basement Part 1, Stay Out of the Basement Part 2, The Haunted Car, Monster Blood, The Boy Cried Monster, the Girl Next Door, Welcome to Camp Nightmare, and finally Invasion of the Body Squeezers, aka the season's finale. It's once again directed by Rob Letterman. It was Sony Pictures television animation from Disney Plus and Hulu and Scholastic Inc. It's once again based on the best-selling book series by R. Stein, by the author himself, R.F. Stein. Sorry to review the last season. Last season was about 5 high schoolers who unleashed like supernatural events upon their town. This season is about where teens discover a military bunker from back in the 90s. So last season left off where we got to learn about something about Sloppy. Is that Sloppy was never the ventriloquist dummy named Sloppy. He was actually the sorcerer named Kondu. Yes, last season I already said that Kondu was the main villain. Kondu. This season, Kondu doesn't return in this season. Kondu does not return. This one's all about like aliens, like sci-fi and just about aliens and sci-fi. That's for aliens and sci-fi. That's for aliens and sci-fi. So without further ado, let's get into like the plot of the series. That's right. So we go back to 1994 where we meet all these 4 teens. It's Maddie Brewer, Hannah Parker, Samir, and Nicole. All 4 of these teens discover this military bunker. From back in the 90s. In the 90s. And then when they go there, they got discovered by Stink, who you probably know as Anthony. Yes, the young version of Anthony. That's right, the young version of Anthony. And then when young Anthony leaves, they turn the machine on, and then they all turn into like Black Skeleton. They all turn into like the Black Skeleton, and then they vanish. And that no one knows what happened to them. Nobody knows what happened to these teens. Nobody knows what happened to them. Now we come up to present day in 2024 in Griverson, Brooklyn. That's right. I also forgot to mention, last season took place in Port Lawrence, Washington State. This season took place in Griverson, Brooklyn. And going to meet these 2 teens, Devin Brewer and Cece Brewer. So they go to move to Griverson, Brooklyn with their father, Anthony Brewer, played by David Scrimmer. And they go to their old house. They go to like their old house, like the grandma's house on the street. And then we go to meet all their friends, We only meet CJ. CJ is like a guy who does deliveries. He's a guy who does delivery. And deliveries from his mother. His mom works at a restaurant, CJ. And we're gonna meet Alex. Alex is a carjacker. Alex is like a carjacker. And her mom, Officer Jen, she is also the second parent that was involved into what happened to the mysterious tragedy. Yes, we had two parents. We had Anthony and Jen. Last season we had all the parents. We had Nora, Ben, Sarah, Victoria, and Eliza. This season it's just it's just Anthony and Jen. That's for Anthony and Jen. And then we go to meet Frankie. That's right, Frankie has a crush on a guy named Trey. Trey, aka Joe Jr., Trey's like an asshole. Trey's like a bully. Trey's like an asshole. Her boyfriend Trey's like an asshole. Trey is like an asshole. That's right. Trey's like an asshole. And he's a really mean douchebag. For most of the season, he's like a really mean douchebag, and he bullies the main guy named Devin. He bullies the brother named Devin. And so Trey challenges Devin to prove that he's not afraid of ghosts and that stuff. So one night, they head to the same military bunker where the four missing teens, they went missing from back in the 90s. So Devin heads into like the military bunker, while Trey begins messing with the lights. Trey begins messing with like the electric lights, and that stuff. Put the lights and that stuff. Oh, the lights and that stuff, and then his sister Cece Dave saves Devin. Then now at home, Cece confronts Devin for always doing all these stuff for going into like spooky places, and then now and now at the hospital we come to meet Anthony's mom, Tori. Anthony's mom, Tori. She is also one of the parents, and she's like Anthony's mom, and so she is also one of the parents who knows what happened to like Maddie and the teens from back in the 90s. That's right. And so also we meet Trey's father. Trey's father works at a car shop where he fixes cars and that stuff. And so that's right. So this season we had four parents. We had Anthony, Jen, his mom, and Trey's father. All these four parents, they know what happened to the missing teens from back in the 90s. They know what happened to them. That's right. They know what happened to them. And so we get into all of the Goosebumps episodes. The first ones are Sail the Basement Part 1 and Part 2. So Anthony warns his teens, Devin and Cece, not to go into the basement. Just stay out of the basement. Remember like the original Stay Out of the Basement? Remember like the original when where like their father Dr. Brewer told them to stay out of the basement? Anthony says the same thing. Stay out of the basement, that's right, stay out of the basement, that's right. And so he discovers all these plants, animals, like scientific experiments, and he begins working on the experiments. So he begins working on the experiments. He discovers that all these living things, all these living creatures are like alive. Yeah. Oh, it's. I mean, it's all because all these living creatures are alive. They're just alive. It's now like Trey breaks into Anthony's basement for destroying his car. Then they get sucked into the freezer. And then Trey gets turned into like a monster. Trey gets turned into a monster. That's right. And then Frankie crushes the car on Trey. That's right. Frankie crushes the car on him. Now the haunted car is Alex's storyline. We come to meet like her past with her mom and Murph about Juvie. Is that Murph framed Alex for the crime that they did a long time ago with the fireworks and that stuff. With the fireworks, her past about Juvie. Yes, so Alex was framed for it. Alex was blamed for the thing. Alex was blamed for like the crime that happened. She was the one who was blamed. Alex was the one who was blamed for all that. It was the one who was blamed. Was blamed for it. And so she goes into Trey's car. Not only now that the ghost of Trey is inside the car, controlling the car. It's like controlling the car. That's right, controlling it. It's like controlling it. It's controlling the car, and Alex can't control the car. And then now Trey's car gets thrown into like the water. It becomes like destroyed. And then we go into like Monster Blood. And this is about Cece's storyline. This is the episode where we learn that Cece has been lying about debate camp. There's been no debate camp. Cece has been lying the whole time to her mom and her dad and her brother, all about debate camp. There's no debate camp. She's only been lying. There's no debate camp. She's been lying. She's been lying about debate camp this whole time. She only goes to therapy with the therapist. There's no debate camp. Yeah, she's only been lying. She's been lying this whole time about debate camp. There's no debate camp. She's been lying. She's literally been lying this whole time. She's been lying. Cece has been lying about debate camp. There's no debate camp. She's been lying. So Cece's kombucha gets involved with a black gooey substance. We've seen it in a lot of the episodes. A lot of the episodes with like the kombucha. It's like her kombucha gets turned into like Monster Blood. Remember the Monster Blood from the original one? Yeah, Cece's kombucha turns into Monster Blood. Turns into like Monster Blood. That's right. It's like Monster Blood. That's right. And so then, it's like Cece, Devin, and Frankie destroy the kombucha with the train and that stuff, with the electricity of the train and that stuff. Now finally it's the boy cried monster. We learned about CJ's storyline. And so now that Anthony, he went to the military bunker where he found Trey in the hospital. He found Trey being naked in the military bunker. He found Trey and so he put him in the hospital where he's been in coma. And this fake woman doctor has been taking care of him. This fake doctor. This fake doctor, I think her name was like Ramona Pamani, that's right. Ramona was pretending to be a doctor to take care of Trey. And so this black gooey substance, Anthony was possessed by the plants. Anthony was possessed by the black gooey substance. So when CJ goes to check up on him, Anthony's eyeball begins falling off his face, Anthony's eyeball. And then when he goes to tell his mom about it, his mom does not believe him. So his mom fires her son CJ about the delivery job and not stuff. About the delivery job. And fires him for like the delivery job and not stuff. Delivery job. Job and not stuff. And then Anthony kidnaps CJ and locks him up in the basement. Well, Anthony discovered that Jen had a DVD of the 4 missing teens of Maddie's DVD would happen in the military bunker from back in 1994. You know what? And so now, the teens, they cut off Anthony's head. They just leave him in the basement. Not only a few minutes later, when he gets captured by the same woman who pretended to be a doctor, Ramona Pamani, the same woman who pretended to be the doctor for like Trey's work, the same woman who pretended to be the doctor, and then now it's up for all these teens to discover what really happened to the 4 missing teens from back in the military bunker. And how are they going to get out? How are they going to save Anthony from this woman doctor? So that's the plot of the season. So I really like the first season of Goosebumps. The first season of Goosebumps from 2023, the live action TV series reboot. I really like the first season of Goosebumps. Goosebumps: The Vanishing from 2025. I like that season too. I like that season as well. I like that season too. This season is really good as the first season of Goosebumps. Season 1 was all about paranormal and ghosts and all that stuff. The Vanishing is all about like scientists, like sci-fi, CGI, and all that stuff. And I love how they structure the episodes like the first season of Goosebumps. So last season we had Sages and Die, The Haunted Mask, Cuckoo Cloak of Doom, and Go Eat Worms. This season we had Set the Basement Part 1 and Part 2, The Haunted Car, Monster Blood, The Boy Cried Monster, The Girl Next Door, Welcome to Camp Nightmare Invasion of the Body Squeezers. The aliens appear like in the finale of the season, the aliens. Cause remember the last season, Kondu was the main villain. They left Kondu to possess Mr. Brat at the end of the last season, Kondu. So this season, it's all about like aliens, the aliens that they work on, the scientific experiments that they work on. And so that I liked all the characters in this show. All the characters. My favorite ones were like Anthony, Devin, and Trey. Although I didn't like Trey at first. in the series, and then later I did like him, and then later I did start to like him when he began to change his character arc. When he went to the hospital after he went for a whole coma situation, that's how I liked it. After he went for a whole coma situation. What? Coma situation. I liked how Trey reformed. Also, I liked all the monsters in the show. We had aliens. The aliens looked so cool. Also, Trey got turned into a monster. That's how Trey, because he got stuck in the freezer, and then in the military bunker, Anthony found Trey naked. And then in the hospital, he was in a coma. For like episode 3 and 4. For 2 episodes, he was in a coma. Then episode 5, then at the end of episode 5 for 5, he wakes up. And so the villain in this season is a woman, is a fake woman doctor. Her name is Ramona Palmani. That woman doctor who pretended to be the fake woman doctor who was like checking up on Trey in the hospital, the fake woman doctor. I thought Ramona's past with her dad was really cool. They worked on scientific experiments with Ramona's past and that stuff. She would have got everything to get her dad back. And so Ramona kept Anthony locked in a pond with the 4 teens. So Ramona was the cause of all this. Ramona was the cause of all these stuff. It was Dr. Ramona. Dr. Ramona, well, Ramona Palmani was the cause of all this stuff. Ramona. Also like the songs in it. My favorite one was like "Get Out of My Head." That song was really cool. Also, the soundtrack in it was really nice as well. I love setting the locations here. It was really, really cool. Discover a military bunker from back in the 90s. Last season, they went to so many places. They went to a cafe, restaurant, an old mine, wooden tower, wooden spire, mountains. That season was really cool. This season's cool as well. And the background in it, the background here is really cool. The direction here is really amazing as well. As about all the backstories here was really cool. How they learned about the 4 missing teens, about Ramona, Alex, Devin, and Cece, all the backstories. So last season there was 4 backstories. Last season, season 1, there was Abraham, Harold, Brat, and Kondu. This season there was the 4 missing. There was Ramona Palmani and her father. There was the camp counselor. Oh, and it was Devin and Cece and Alex. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 backstories. Last season there was 4. That's right. So this season they had 5 times to slow down the show. Last season they had 4 times to slow down the show. They had 4 times last season. Oh yeah. Yes, the direction was really cool. Like the structure in it was really nice. The steaming in it was really cool. The pacing in it was amazing. The special effects in it was really amazing. The visuals in it looked nice. The editing in it was really awesome. It was really awesome. It's 2023, and so I also like the final battle in it and that stuff. And also I like the characterization. I like the heuristics. I like the CGI and that stuff. And also like the final battle in it was so iconic, so classic with all the aliens and that stuff. Felt like the 4 missing teens with Anthony's father, like all the people, they turn into aliens. They turn into aliens. It's like the body squeezers. They turn into like real life aliens. They turn into aliens. They turn into different species. And I like the ending of all of it. How it all leaves off like from last season, and all lived up with Mr. Brat once again becoming possessed by Kondu. That's where it left up from last season. This season it leaves off to when Train spits some black gooey substance out of his mouth, some slime out of his mouth. Within that he's turned into alien. That what happened to the teens, like what happened to the aliens. So Goosebumps The Vanishing is really, really good, like the first season of Goosebumps from 2023. The live-action Goosebumps TV series from 2023 and Goosebumps The Vanishing from 2025. From 2023, they're both good individually. Both of them are good. Yeah, so I give the season an S+, like the first season of Goosebumps, an S+. Well, that's my review on Goosebumps The Vanishing from 2025. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So once again, don't forget to like and comment and share and subscribe to my channel. So I'll be seeing you guys until next time, and goodbye everyone. So you guys, let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about this season? Down below, and I'll see you guys till next time, and goodbye.